What's going on, guys? Gonna be playing some Pokemon Showdown today in the Champions OU formats. I'm using this wonderful magical team I made around Galarian Stunfisk, who we can use in the Pokemon Champions format, even though it's not in Scarlet and Violet, because it's in Pokemon Champions. It's one of the special Pokemon that made its way into Pokemon Champions. I'd say it's deserved. We've been without it since Sword and Shield, since Scarlet and Violet was the main game, and in Pokemon Champions it did get a buff. Its signature move, Snap Trap, was changed from a grass move to a steel move. It's I think it's a trapping effect, or maybe it's not. Wait, what? Is it not a trapping move anymore? I haven't tested the team. No, it traps. It just doesn't have the description here. Okay, so Snap Trap was buffed. Galarian Stunfisk is in Pokemon Champions. I haven't tested the team, but I wanted to use this guy because it's one of the returning Pokemon. It sounded fun. It's a very underused, silly Pokemon. I made this team around it. Hopefully Galarian Stunfisk or some other guys like Mega Chestnut can do some cool things. Let's go over it real quick and then we'll hop into the games. So Galarian Stunfisk, if you're not familiar with this dude, I think it's the same stats as normal Stunfisk. Nope, I'm wrong. It is defense and its defenses and its attacking stats are swapped with each other. So it looks like it's the normal one, you know, it's got this special defense of this one, and the special attack of that one is the attack of this one. That was the worst way to say that. And we also are ground steel instead of ground electric. Kind of cool. Same typing as Excadrill. If we look at ground steel types, you know, Excadrill's a pretty good one. Fuck. I'm messing everything up. All right, here we go. Ground steel. We have Excadrill. And then we have Steelix. And Alolan Dugtrio and Iron Treads. I don't know if those are cut off, but the only ones besides for Iron Treads and Excadrill, the only things to see play are really Iron Treads and Excadrill in like the higher tiers. Besides for that, we got the Steelix and the Stunfisk, which aren't bad Pokemon, but just because you have this nice typing doesn't mean it's gonna just shoot you up to OU, and these guys are good examples of that. This guy's ability is its signature ability, Mimicry. It's pretty cool, or Mimic Cry, I don't know. And I think it might be better against opposing Trick Room versus like with Trick Room on your team. It says this Pokemon's type change to match the terrain, type reverse when terrain ends. So that means whatever terrain is active, this Pokemon just becomes a mono type, whatever the terrain is. So Fairy if it's Misty terrain, Electric if it's the Electric terrain, Psychic if it's Psychic terrain, and then Grass if it's Grassy terrain, I believe. Now, with its typing the way it is, it becoming a grass type would help it a lot because it would resist water and it would resist ground, both things it's weak to, and it wouldn't lose all of its current weaknesses, but seems kind of cool to pair with grassy terrain. So we do have a manual grassy terrain setter in Floette because there is no grassy surge users, and we have Mega Chestnut here with Belly Drum Grassy Glide as well. Hopefully we can pull it off. I think we may be able to, but the Stunfisk's probably not, or maybe won't come out with the Mimicry with Grassy Terrain up at all, which is why we just have Earthquake on here. It's our strongest physical ground move, and our physical attack's a little bit better, so it goes good as our physical stab. And then Snap Trap, so we can prevent a double switch and maybe wear things down, so guys can't just, you know, switch out, on us. It's a rocker. And then in the last slot, I was gonna maybe use Curse or Rock Slide, but T-Wave seems pretty good because we have a slow team. So leftovers for our item to recover passively. I think this guy could like maybe trap a Hatterene trying to bounce back rocks and 1v1 it, wear down things, prevent the doubles, getting the status on stuff. Unfortunately, this typing is kind of nice, but like we do have quite a bit of weaknesses, but we have a good amount of partners to help, and we're just max special defense and HP. First partner is the Floette, specifically because it gets grassy terrain, but also because it's pretty good otherwise. Like it can do the grassy terrain probably after we use Trick, which this is a buff it got in Pokemon Champions. It didn't have Trick, or Trick maybe wasn't in Pokemon Legends ZA, but it is in Pokemon Champions, and we know this guy gets it now. Florges did, but normal Floette didn't. So this guy, the eternal form of Floette, didn't in Pokemon Legends ZA. So now we can use Trick, which is great for a Choice Scarfer. We can, you know, send the Choice Scarf to somebody on our opponent's team who doesn't like being locked into one move, like tanky Pokemon with recovery moves, you know, they get locked into a passive move or something. Maybe a Galarian Slowking getting locked into Sludge Bomb. See what I'm thinking here? We can trick it, grassy terrain, hopefully they destroy us, and then we send this thing out Belly Drum, and we'll have almost max turns of terrain to work with. because we only have the 5 turns, and Grassy Glide is only priority with terrain active. Besides for that, it's just a Scarper with 2 pretty strong attacks. This one is stronger, but we'll take recoil. This one is more spammable. I don't think we really need anything else. And as you can see, our stats are pretty freaking good for the, you know, Floette form. If you're not familiar with this dude, well, you can't show the other one because it's not in the game, but Floette Mega is basically a mega, or I'm sorry, Floette Eternal is basically a mega from this Floette. And then Mega Floette is like a mega of this. If that makes sense. This guy has like 100 base stats more or so than the normal Floette, which is kind of crazy. Then we got the Chestnut, Belly Drum, Grassy Glide, Drain Punch knockoff. You were able to do some fun stuff with this in the Legends EA pet mod on Showdown, and you could still do that, but its ability is not Grassy Surge. It's bulletproof, but still pretty useful ability, being immune to some stuff. You're immune to a Weather Ball from like a Meganium, Mega Meganium. You're immune to the Shadow Balls, which is why I think this guy could also pair pretty well with Misty Terrain, because then you're weakening dragon moves from Dragapult. You're immune to Will-O-Wisp and Shadow Ball. This guy could be kind of scary with Misty Terrain support, which I'm gonna try that next. And then we got the Skeleturge here. I think this guy's moves are pretty self-explanatory. He's slow, so we're just going at HP. And Skeleturge, we're investing in fully spit F with him. He can check things that pretty much all these guys are weak to, like Charizard, Volcarona. With Unaware, it ignores their boosts. And then with Torch Song, it passively boosts just by clicking it. It boosts its own damage from Hex when we burn them, and it weakens them. And we just got Recovery and Slack off. We outspeed Corviknight, which is these 2 points here. And then the Shuckaberry, so maybe we could stay in on an Earthquake and Will-O-Wisp. Also, we don't have a ground immunity, and the only resist is this. Unless the train's up, then this guy resists, I guess. So, I don't know, it seemed like a good item. Leftovers are on this, and then we have the Citrus on this. And I think that's nice because maybe we could beat a Ceruledge. If they SD, and then they Poltergeist us, we consume the Citrus Berry, and then we haze them. And then we're immune to Poltergeist because we have no item. Maybe we should be able to beat them, I think. And also it's just a nice like burst of heal, and we have Regen to heal passively. I don't know the ideal numbers, I actually didn't look them up. But then we got T-Spikes. It seemed kind of nice to passively poison things, maybe force Defog, but Toxic may be better. Surf for our damaging attack, and then Haze to get rid of boosts. With Recover, I still think we want Haze even though we have this guy because like Ceruledge and other things. And then the last guy we have is more Pico. I wanted some hazard control. I also like his typing. It is able to pivot as well with Parting Shot, and going with Aura Wheel and Protect because this changes types every turn. It also boosts our speed, so with Protect we can always have the type Aura Wheel that we want, and generally black glasses or dark is better, so that's why we're holding the black glasses. I'm not sure, to be honest. We may not have enough power, but this guy could run away with the game if things are weakened. It sounded fun, so that's the team. Let's hop in the games. All right, we got one. And I did want to mention too, I saw that there's a Champions UU team builder team option. I didn't see, if you go to click find battle, I don't see where you can queue that up, but maybe they'll add that at some point. Either way, it's kind of cool. And I think almost all of these Pokemon would be in UU, except Toxapex. So, all right, well. Timer started. They have Mega Meganium. T-Spikes would be nice. They have Rapid Spin and Guaquaval. I mean, and they have Defog and Corviknight. Also, they have a Poison type in, what's his name? I mean, we have switch-ins to pretty much everything. The Dragonite is a problem. If like say we don't have our Shuckaberry and we're not able to burn them, say they have a Lumberry, I mean there could be a dozen problems. I'm still getting used to everything. If we can get up T-Spikes, it sounds good, so I'm just gonna click it. We can definitely take a hit, especially if they switch into Sneasler or Corviknight right now. Ideally they go Sneasler. If they go into this, you know, they can just pivot and a Sneasler, but I think we go this guy who has a good time in a Sneasler. We have the Shuckaberry for this dude. And I'm just gonna click Torch Song. I'd click Will-O-Wisp, but they have Ceruledge. Well, I wish I clicked Will-O-Wisp. They could have a Lumberry on this, who knows? Go back into Toxapex. It's alright. Click T-Spike again. And tricking. I don't know, maybe we do want to just trick this? But I think Skeletor's is pretty good, so. Alright, this time they do this. Oh, this guy could have Trick also, actually, right? I'm just gonna click Will-O-Wisp. Alright, that's fantastic. Love that. We'll go Toxapex. I'm guessing, I don't know, are they black glasses or something? We'll just click Haze. And then we'll click Surf. I guess we do have our Citrus Berry. And that would White Herb. All right, that's good for us. All right, we're weakening them. We're not doing much. And their Throat Chop did so much to this thing. All right, cool. Well, they lost their speed boost, so now I'm glad we still have our Scarf. This guy's Leftovers. Okay. I'm gonna click T-Spike. I didn't think we would take too much from that. Then we'll go into... I'm gonna go into Floette. This might be a mistake, but we're gonna do it. And then... I'm pretty sure Light of Ruin doesn't KO through multi-scale, and they could be like bulky too. I'm gonna calc it. Give it multi-scale. Yeah, we can see it right there. We don't KO. I'm gonna just click the trick. All right. Locked into Earthquake. We have Leftovers on this now. We'll go Chestnut. All right, it's Corviknight. I think we go with this and try and get a heal. Sweet. We're healthy. Now Quackleval could come in, or Sneasler, I guess. We can burn this. All right, we just burned their Dragonite. Well, I think this guy could just win. But I want to be able to win with Chestnut, but they have this. So I don't think we're going to be able to win with the Chestnut because of that. We're going to lose our Shucka, but we don't need it, I don't think. So I'm going to take the turn to Torch Song. So now, if we didn't 2-hit KO this, we should. Then I'll Hex. I don't think we kill, and then we can recover. Oh no, we do kill. Well, that wasn't good. In my head, I always tend to lean towards not stalling, and I should have stalled better there. All right. I don't think they have anything for us. They crit us. That's cool. Let's recover. It's possible. Cool. This thing has nothing for Stunfisk. If we had Curse, we could actually like do stuff with it. T-Spike again. That's fine. Haze goes through sub. So we'll click Haze. I'll hit recover. I wonder if they have triple axle. They don't seem to have roost. Cool. Recover. I think they maybe would have gone for it if they had it. All right, Corviknight's back in. I think let's go Skeleturge and Peel. All right. How much did Throat Chop do to us? It did way too much. 52%. Guess with 0 defense, that's what happens. All right, back into this. Click Haze. Click Recover. If I click Surf, how much? I guess, yeah, no, I think I do click Recover. I'm click T-Spike. Let's see if they, like, any other move on this thing would be helpful to know. U-turn, body press. Okay, cool. I'm gonna click Surf. Awesome. That's unexpected. This guy's dead, and we have no item. All right, we got another Sneasler. Probably Mega Floette. Another Corviknight. Couple of Pokemon over there that are familiar faces. I'm kind of scared of this Primarina. Not gonna lie. I'm leading this. See if we can do something with it. Nope, probably not. We'll send this guy out. It's pretty safe. All right, so they're just doing that. I think I just clicked Surf based on what we saw the last close combat do. All right, they have that. And that crit us. Then we'll click Haze. And we'll hit Recover. All right. Then we'll send out Mega Chestnut. All right, that did a lot. Go for... I think we go for Drain Punch anyways. Wow, that sucks. I was like, no way. I'm like, they're gonna go into a Fairy or Corviknight. Why on earth did you go to this? Oh man. Well, we would have killed them. Or, yeah, I think they just died every single time there. Oh well. Well, we'll send out Floette here. All right, we are burned. Let's just kill him if we can. Awesome. They're dead. They'll find out we're scarfed, but I wonder if our Stunfisk can beat this guy. Mono fairy moves most of the time, right? Okay. Now this guy, I was not wanting to see this, and they have potentially Psychic Noise as a psychic move. I think this is the best bet. Excuse me. We go for Haze. All right. We could use something as a sack here. What, go into this and trick that? Going hard into this. It would be nice to get rid of the Dragapult with it. They outspeed our Skeleturge if they're like the normal outspeed Corviknight or hit faster than base 50s. If they're like max speed. And I think they may 2-hit KO our Chestnut now. Although wait, no, we have our bulk. All right, I think let's try it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can take a hit here. Yep. God damn it! Well, I guess Toxapex. Why am I switching? Why am I so worried? I should have just... We could just hit them with Toxapex. Now we can't. I could have hazed them. Now we can't. Yeah. And I did want this. Alright, we probably sack that. Go Floette. Click Trick. Yeah, I should have clicked Knockoff, just like I should have hit the healing move last game. And, of course, getting flinched happens, but alright. Well, now we're kind of in the situation where we maybe want to be in, but our Chestnut's dead. I'll click Grassy Terrain. Alright. That screws us a little bit, but we have Skeleturge, who's unaware as well, so we should be okay. It's fine. We do nothing but click Torch Song, just so King Gambit can't come in. I'm even clicking Will-O-Wisp here. Oh wow. Alright, that did a lot. That's tough. It's not great. You know what? I could have used Stunfisk there. That's unfortunate. Alright, we go Toxapex. We just click Recover. Wait, no, this guy's not scarfed. I was thinking he was scarfed. Alright, more Pico. I'm gonna Protect, so we can get the electric Aura Wheel on them. God, this game is so stupid. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I mean, there's nothing, even if I just click Surf, clicked Haze, I think this is taking way too much. Or max defense. So yeah, there's nothing we can do. Had we, you know, killed them, that would have helped. Let's see. They should be faster than us. Or not, and we missed again. We'll start looking for another. Actually, we'll just wrap this up. It should end whenever they decide to click any attack or so. Huh, I wonder if Light of Ruin would have killed them. Shh, I'm just terrible. I don't know why they clicked Earthquake or Sucker Punch instead of Katao Cleave. All right, we go next. I make one bad decision and then I make a dozen more. Let's do this. Let's refocus. The Rockers Cofagrigus, which is really cool. They don't have hazard control. I think we leave this, try and get our own rocks. We could T-Wave to kind of mess them up a little bit. So why not? I guess. Nah, we have. What is the chance? Paras. It's only like a 25% chance now, so maybe that wasn't worth it. But I mean, they were clicking Will-O-Wisp either way, I guess. Then, you know, we definitely don't want to be in versus King Gambit with useless things. I kind of like just going into this and clicking Moonblast, maybe? I'm scared of the Trevenant, too. I think let's just click Moonblast. That's okay. And our Chestnut's not minus speed, so it's not slower than that guy, but I think let's send it out right now. We're immune to that. We'll scout for the Psychic or Fire move and go Skeleturge. Okay. Primarina. Toxapex. And then we'll click Haze. We'll click a T-Spike. Click Haze. Think we go Floette. And we'll just click Trick. All right. Go back into Toxapex. You know, I should have just went into Skeleturge. Yeah, I should have just went to Skeleturge. My bad. And we'll just click Torch Song. I wonder if they have Toxic on this thing. Let's see how much Hex does. That's pretty good. We definitely don't need priority to sweep with Chestnut, so maybe I should just be clicking Belly Drum. All right, we'll just take it. All right, we got one, and they got the Sneasler Corviknight again. Ooh, Hatterene. Maybe Stunfisk can trap it. That would be cool. Garchomp's kind of annoying though, so I'm just gonna lead Floette. If it's not Scarf Sneasler, yeah, we just kill this if they're not sashed. All right, they're sashed. All right, but we're live. Definitely Moonblast. This guy's coming in, or maybe Quarter Knight. Good to see this guy sash. So now, I guess the Sneasler is usually whiter, right? All right. Nothing really wants to take hits from that stupid Garchomp, which sucks. All right, they have U-turn. We could just stay in with this and use our Shucka Berry. I guess it's the best thing to use it versus, right? So we'll just Torch Song. Knock him out. Get a special attack raise. Now, Hydro Pump or Volt Switch? We are maxed special defense, but I still don't think we take little enough. I think let's try Toxapex. Go for a T-Spike. That's fine. We go Stunfisk and we trap him. Okay, that's a little annoying, but... Alright. Little residual damage. Then we click Rocks. Since we could take a Hydro Pump. We're like really bulky. Now, I'm sure they might just Volt Switch here, but I think it would have been a 2 Gale, but wouldn't have been an Oko like they Drain Punch to the King Gambit. All right. All right, and we're just moving next. We're just going next. They have Gliscor without Poison or Toxic Orb, Mega Altaria. This guy who I was like, that guy is going to be super annoying if we don't have any hazard control, so I'm glad we have the more Pico for it. Yeah. I think I may just want to lead this. I guess leading this is okay too. Getting up rocks, snap trapping something. I'm thinking, what's a lead of theirs? Samurott, maybe they would lead this to Mega Evolve, but I think you're typing before you Mega might be better here. I'm not sure. So yeah, I think Samurott and then their little pivot in the Hatterene. You know what? Let's just lead this. Let's see. All right, Toxapex. Let's get out of here. Go Stunfisk. That's right. And I'm clicking Snap Trap. Get Snap Trapped. I'm curious if they have U-turn. If they don't, we get leftover rocks here. The Snap Trap's nice versus the Hatterene. So I was like thinking about it there. All right. This guy's pretty annoying. I don't think they have a flying move. Let's just go with this. All right, we're gonna Mega and knock off. Maybe get rid of their leftovers. Get rid of somebody's leftovers or item. Cool. What's this guy's item? Shuckaberry. That did a lot. Then we know they have Toxic. I think we'll just go Toxapex first. I'll just click Surf. Cool. Then we'll go Stunfisk. Let's go Stunfisk. Get rid of this Hatterene. Okay, they're trapped. And we outsped them. That's pretty awesome. Well, Earthquake. Heck yeah. Just Earthquake again. Nice job, Stunfisk. This guy's annoying. We do have Mega Floette. I like this guy for its toxic immunity, but besides for that, I mean, we have Toxapex. If they don't Mega Evolve right now, our Thunder Wave, they can heal it off with Natural Cure. I don't think I want to switch into this on an Earthquake, although they're not going to do that much. So you know what? We're just going to switch into it on Earthquake if they happen to do that. Then we'll click Moonblast. We kill him, and we'll see. They may switch expecting, you know, the Scarf or whatever. But at least we're forced them out. Rocks are up. Let's go. So I think that's pretty good. Nice. Hey, all right. Mega Chestnut hasn't done its thing yet. It's gotten flinched by King Gambit. But we got rid of a Hatterene, and Scarf Floette's done a little bit. Okay. All right. Belly Bolt. That's cool. Scarf Meowscarada, Mega Delphox. This stupid fucking thing. 3 starters? I thought about having a 3rd starter myself. I was looking at Quaquaval. This guy's annoying. We have Toxapex for it. This guy's annoying. You know, maybe we lead this and we can Will-O-Wisp. If they don't lead Meowscarada. Alright, they led Meowscarada. Then we just go Chestnut. I think they're Scarfed. Maybe not. Maybe then we should go this. When you get up a T-Spike. Yeah, T-Spike seems pretty good. Alright. Especially before this guy gets Levitate. Alright, and they're Unnerve, which makes sense with so many guys running berries. Go Skeledirge. Alright. We just click Will-O-Wisp, I think. I know they have Delphox. But God damn it. Just shoot me. Fuck. Let's go Toxapex. Getting passive damage on that would have been cool. Cool. Let's go back into Skeledirge. All right. Just gonna click Slack off. I don't know if they have Encore. If they do, I think we just lose to this. So there's that. But we want to force them to do it. We're gonna heal. That did a lot of damage. All right, they have Shadow Ball, so we can also just lose because of that. Yeah, I don't think Morpeko can live a hit. Yeah. You know, maybe Stunfisk could live, but probably not after switching into a hit. All right. Damn. This is the second one of these I've seen with Shadow Ball. Yeah, we need like leftovers on this in order to beat this guy. I think this is like the only fire guy that we would lose to because of this. Like Charizard with Scorching Sands we can beat, and Volcarona, there's like no coverage they could have. But Shadow Ball on this is not good. You know, we might be able to just sack this. All right, we'll take it. We'll freaking take it. That's really big. Woo, nice. And then we boost. All right. It's all right. Go Toxapex. Then the Delphox comes in, and then we take rocks damage. I'm gonna just click Will-O-Wisp. All right. Now we may lose to Delphox like 100%. Toxapex. And we'll just click Surf. All right. It's pretty good damage. I think we sack Skeleturge. And then I don't know if this 2 KOs with Moonblast. It might. Or if Morpeko can live a hit. I'm kind of thinking we don't live a hit. Delphox. Let's give it Flamethrower. Oh, I guess Chestnut lives. All right. What the heck? I guess. Well, no, they'll have Psychic. Wait, no, Flamethrower is as strong as Psychic. But if that Fire Blast were dead, I think Stunfisk might live. But we don't have Earthquake or Rock Slide. All right, so Light of Ruin 2 KOs. All right, so that's what we do. All right. All right, they have Fire Blast. Now we are dead to rocks or just clicking Light of Ruin. We definitely click it. Yeah. Then we go this. We click. I think we click Aura Wheel. I don't think we kill them. We kill them with the crits. All right, that's pretty good. I'm not sure we're going to be able to win. Like, I don't see a way to win because of Delphox. We don't have priority without Grassy Terrain up, and Skeletor just dead. So I guess Surf kills. Maybe this guy lives a hit. Maybe we live in Earthquake here. All right, we don't 2-hit KO. Oh, with Burn we might. All right, we're dead. You know what? I think we have to hope they stay in or go Belly Bolt. Maybe they go Primarina, but hopefully they don't. Then we can Drain Punch to like full. Yep, this is our best bet. All right, Chestnut. I thought about putting Grassy Glide plus Belly Drum and Grassy Train. Are you serious? We're slower than this. All right, well, they're dead. We're full health. Pretty sure we would kill with Drain Punch, but maybe not. Let's see, Mega Chestnut +6. Primarina. Give him max HP. All right, Drain Punch. All right, all right. No big deal, no big deal. All right. Send this guy out. Click Surf. Like T-Spike, I guess. All right. Click T-Spike again. All right. Click Recover. We're doing like very, very little. It is max defense. Could we 1v1 this? This guy probably has Switcheroo, so I don't think we can beat that. We need like, yeah. Let's recover. I don't think being at 26% is high enough to survive Psychic. It might be. And they have Fire Blast, so they destroy the Stunfisk. Let's see it. Yeah. Alright, Stunfisk. I don't let me kill here. And yeah, we're dead. Alright, here we go. Sand with Meganium. That's cool. And Glamora and Dragapult. Alright. We lead Stunfisk. Matches up good against Glamora. Click Snap Trap. Get trapped. Think we can take 2 Earth Powers. We'll click Stealth Rocks. Alright, that's not cool. They have spikes also. And we'll just click Earthquake. So we can switch into Toxapex to absorb the T-Spikes. And then we lose this for the Greninja, or Toxapex for Greninja, but I think that's what we have to do. Do we just sack more Pico? I think so. Hit him with an Aura Wheel. I don't know. I think everything else was better, and then we have the what's it called for Greninja. Right, this guy should live. Yes, they have Dragapults, but whatever. We don't kill with knockoff. Let's try this. All right. Light of Ruin will do a lot. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't know. All right. We double into this. Not looking good. We'll click Will-O-Wisp because I probably should just try to kill him, maybe. We're dead. That is what it is. I could go full of wet, click grassy terrain, die. Then we go this and click belly drum, but we don't kill Meganium. We could just go into this and click knockoff now. But again, they have the Meganium. If they don't have Dazzling Gleam, they don't do anything to us. Kind of sucks that we weren't able to get rid of these hazards, but I didn't think, I don't know. Maybe I should have sacked the Stunfisk. I should have sacked Stunfisk, yeah. They just clicked Swords Dance for resist too. I should have just clicked Earthquake. All right, I think we go this. We'll click knockoff. Cool. What the heck? We don't even kill this? That seems crazy. Okay. Stunfisk. Snap Trap. It's Scarfed Greninja, so they outspeed everything. Click Thunder Wave. All right. This. I don't know why I did this. Maybe they think Weather Ball hits us. No, they have Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I don't think there's nothing. See how much Light of Ruin does. That's pretty good. We're dead. And yeah, we can't win with this. You know, we probably should just be done, but I'm doing one more. Just one more. They have the same 6 Pokemon over there as the last 7 teams. Let's lead. Floette. Seems alright. Alright. What you don't have is a Stunfisk. No big deal. Snap Trap. We're chilling. That did 43. You know, I think we might want to Snap Trap again, even though I kind of want rocks. No, we click rocks. We have a Skeledirge. Yeah, then we'll go Skeledirge. I'll just click Slack Off. I'll click Will-O-Wisp. Come on, get it. Don't be lum. All right, that's fine. Do it again. One more. Do it again. Nice. We're back. Why? What? What the fuck? All right, my math was wrong. Yeah. We'll go this. And we'll click Drain Punch. Hit this kind of hard, probably. That's a crit. It's pretty good. Do it again. All right, now you're gonna take a lot. All right, we just crit him again. This is stupid. I don't know, man. Floettes. Well, we have a Scarf Floette. Stunfisk from Moonblast at +1 took 43%, so we're super dead to other things. We could go Toxapex and get a Petit Spike, but I think Rocks would be better. So let's see, Light of Ruin, kill us. There it is. All right. Floette. Moonblast. Yeah, we're scarfed. Whatever. You're scarfed too. That's cool. No, you're not. That's cool. All right. Floette. All right. X-Bax. Serve. Okay. Floette. Grassy Terrain. Chestnut. They're not gonna see it coming. There's no way they see it coming. No way you see it coming. All right. Grassy Glide. That's right. All right, a little bit. That's fine. Don't be sashed on Ceruledge. All right, they're sashed. Maybe they're not. All right, they're sashed. That's cool. But no boost. I think Toxapex can sweep now. Click Surf. Morpeko is faster. Do I click Haze? This guy's, maybe this guy's scarfed. Also, once we switch into this, we lose the type we want, but I think that's okay. I think Haze, and just to protect from a loss. Now I think we're fine to switch into this. No, we're not. We can't switch into this. That was the wrong thing to do. Okay. Maybe it wasn't. We definitely kill. Protect. Do you have Aqua Jet? You have Sucker Punch? Parting Shot. Floette. Moonblast. Moonblast. Hey, we didn't lose. We clicked Belly Drum. We killed the burned Garchomp. And I'm pretty sure we don't lose. We could still lose. Morpeko. I don't think they have Sword Stance. All right. Now let's just keep ourselves healthy. And we will just surf. All right. It's looking a little scary. Razor Shell? Okay, that crits, but it does less. If we switch here, we will heal. I'm just gonna surf. All right. Oh, that does drop our defense. Was that the first time it dropped our defense? Oh, it dropped our defense there too. Okay. So now we switch to lose the defense drops. My bad. Back into this. Click recover. Surf. 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 Wow. Well, I think we'll call it there. This team is bad. I'm bad. I make one bad decision after another. But it was a fun time trying the Stunfisk. We trapped the Hatterene. This guy without heavy duty boots, you know, that's tough. Without good hazard control. We could have brought an Excadrill, we could have brought a Corviknight. I was tunnel visioning on stuff that would be, you know, fun to use on grassy terrain, though we clicked this like once. And yeah, that's how we ended up here. Appreciate you guys hanging out. If you're interested in trying it to the team, there'll be a Pokepaste in the description. And if you like this sort of thing, subscribe to the channel and like the video. I'd appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.